Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. Today is day 10 since the reverse stock split, which took place on October the 9th. So if we count the days since then, you have the 10th, so it's day 2, 11, I don't know if it's going to show up here, 11, 3, then you have the 14th, day 4, 15th, day 5, 16th, day 6, 17, 7, the 18th, day 8, the 21st, day 9, and then today, or I should say yesterday, day 10, and today was day 11. So why is this significant? Well, because if you are aware of the NASDAQ compliance laws, I looked up how long does a stock have to stay above $1, or at least $1 and above, to maintain compliance or regain compliance with the NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement. Again, $1 or above for at least 10 consecutive business days. So if this is the case, if this is true, then it's reached compliance. It's been 11 days. However, NASDAQ may require a stock to maintain that price for up to 20 consecutive days. And I've also read in other places as many as 30 days. So that's why I'm calling this video day 11 of 30, just in case. I'm also doing less updates regarding HOLO, or updates at all, because nothing has happened. Okay, since the 9th, we saw initial something of a, I wouldn't say this is a spike, but a lot more volume coming in, where the price was at $8 at one point, $8.19, and we're just seeing it go down. But one thing I want to remind everybody is the administration of HOLO, the people who run the company, they voted on the reverse stock split to become reality. Now they have at least $100 million US in their assets, and they're not willing to part with that money so easily. Their plan is not simply to do the reverse stock split. That's only step one. The next step is to pump and dump this thing, to get HOLO to short squeeze, to get the price up to where they want it to go. If we look at let's just see the last 5 years, we can see where they want it. They want it to a height that is astronomical. I don't think it's going to go to $100, but realistically, I think just looking at the last year or so, actually let's look at the last 6 months, gives us a better idea of what a real spike could look like. It could go as high as $20, and I think the maximum in this case is probably 70, 77. But we're looking at at least $10 for HOLO, and so I think that's really the plan in the long term. I won't be making any updates until we see some crazy price action towards that double-digit level. I will also most likely do an update at the 30-day point, perhaps 20-day, and then 30 days, every 10 days or so. And I do expect this to see some price action. I don't think we should be setting dates to anticipate it going up and spiking in a month's time or 2 months' time. I really don't know, because what happened with the stock recently is that many people, including myself, thought we had the stock figured out, that it behaved on a 6-month pattern without fail. every 6 months we're going to see a spike every 6 months, but that is not what happened, because the 6 month mark from February 2024 was August, and we didn't see a significant spike in August. The highest it went was, I wouldn't call that a spike, because it wasn't a spike. Let's just be realistic. Let's be reasonable. That's not a spike. This is closer to a spike. $40, $60, something like that. Okay, let's go to the subreddit and just summarize what's been going on the last couple weeks now. So we've had posters posting regarding cost to borrow and short shares available. Those are interesting pieces of information, but I think the one that really gives me a lot of hope is the purchases, the buys that are being done by institutional investors, or big companies anyway. They're buying up large amounts of shares of HOLO, so that is looking good. That is probably the best, I guess you could call it green flag. It's a good sign. It's a good omen. I'm going to look at these two posts in closing out this or update here for this day. HOLO work with BYD. So BYD is a Chinese car company. They're in the Paris show 2024. You know what? We'll see. This news is 1 year old. Yeah, we'll see what happens with BYD. I wouldn't put my hopes into that. Another post is saying HOLO is the next GameStop, and again, this is just all hypotheticals, exaggeration. We really don't know until it happens. However, I have to go back. I have to direct you to that same graph showing you the three spikes. I have to go back to the fact that the HOLO administration, for lack of a better term, the HOLO people, the leaders of HOLO, decided to do a reverse split, the 20-for-1, and they're not doing that for no reason. They're not doing it to fail. They've done this in order to move the stock up, and there are different opinions regarding whether they figured out the system to a T. They're working both sides. They're playing both sides of the chessboard. They're shorting it in order to pump it. So we will see what transpires. But I have hope that they're not going to burn 108 million US dollars, and they didn't do the reverse split for no reason. It's all for a purpose. We just have to hang in there, be patient, and soon it will happen. We can't set dates, but I'm tracking it every day after the trading session, and once that spike shows up, let's just say hypothetically it's $10, $12, we'll have about a week's time from that first significant spike to where we have a window to trade it and to really cash out in a big way. Hopefully it gets to 20, maybe 30, maybe 40, hopefully even 60, 70, but time will tell. And that's all for this update. So I want to thank you for your time, and until next time, God bless you all, and God bless your investments.